Welcome to the agent program, Initiate. I'll be waiting for you inside. Follow the lights, please. Majestic, isn't it? I'm Diana. I'll take you to your quarters.
Someone likes to keep secrets.
Secrets are our stock and trade. Besides, from what I hear, you have a few of your own. I'm not like you, in case you're wondering. I'm in the Handler program. Agents and handlers work in unity. You know the expression, know your enemy? Well, that part is my job.
Knowing your enemy is only half the victory.
I know. You also need to know yourself. I'm working on it. I read your case file. Impressive work. Hardly textbook, but I suppose fieldwork never is. Tell me, what did it feel like, taking lives?
Random. Disordered.
Is that why you came here? Why you let us test you?
Maybe I'm not the only one being tested.
Well, we are here. Basic training starts at 0600 hours. I should leave you to prepare.
Are you sure about this?
I am.
There are no second chances, Miss Burnwood. Not here.
I choose him.
May I inquire why? A blank slate? Antisocial? Apathetic and unresponsive? No doubt the boy shows promise, but...
Perhaps I see possibility where others see limitation. Isn't that what a handler does, sir?
We'll see. Anyone can kill Miss Burnwood. He still remembers nothing?
If he does, he's not sharing.
We will check up on his story. The hospital in Romania. In the meantime, keep him under close watch.
Welcome to Advanced Mission Training. This operation originally took place in Sydney. The target was Calvin Ritter, infamous cat burglar, also known as the Sparrow. You will need to infiltrate the yacht, isolate and eliminate your target, and exfiltrate, all without arousing suspicion. And remember, as an ICA agent, you are the most dangerous person in any room. But blunt force will get you nowhere in this business. And a true assassin never calls attention to himself. Good luck, Initiate. As previous tests have established, you exhibit an unusual level of enhanced sensory perception. Use your instinct now to sense the position and movement of people around you and identify your target. That mechanic is in your way. Sneak up and subdue him quietly. You put on his clothes. That's a first. Might just work, though. People do tend to see uniforms, not faces. Be cautious, though. Some people are more observant than others. Not bad, Initiate. Right. They won't find him anytime soon. particular uniform should get you access through the staff entrance. Just
Hey, how are you?
act normal. Hold on. That mechanic with his back turned? He's what we call an enforcer. He knows his crew and he'll see right through your disguise. So stay out of his line of sight. You're in. Well done, Initiate. Right, now for the tricky part. Start by locating your target. Intel suggests he's around the bar area.
No? Mr. Norfolk arrived fixing a drink. For sure.
That is your target, Mr. Ritter. Unfortunately, the place is crawling with witnesses. I suggest you follow him, see if you can't isolate him.
This is gonna be messy if we let the
Ritter's
mechanics
private
through
deck
here,
is off
so,
limits for
we
mechanics.
need to go back.
If assimilation is the name of your game, you'll need a better disguise. Well, that's gonna leave a mark. Good thing we have insurance. Okay. Unlike mechanics, the cabin crew is allowed upstairs access. I see what you're getting at. Very unorthodox. I like it. The target's private deck. Now we're getting somewhere. Ah, but according to Intel, Ritter is another enforcer who picks his own cabin crew. So tread carefully. Target will spot you if you get too close. To eavesdrop on his conversation, try and find a way to blend in.
Back already? Buddy, making us look bad. Chew your foot.
Blending in, I
there's
see.
something creepy
Well
about
done,
it.
Initiate.
So good of you to fly down.
Back already?
You're drinking.
Buddy,
no thank you.
making us look bad.
No.
Chew your food?
Not
Why don't
before
you?
6. My wife is very insistent about that.
My sympathies. So, excellent. Timing. I just had the computer set up in my office. Shall we?
Yes, please. Lead the way.
Nice. Impression. If we win, you can fix me a drink. Anyway, sounds like Ritter is about to have a private meeting with the gentleman in white. This could be useful. Clearly, Ritter doesn't want to be disturbed. Try sneaking round the back.
Wow, so you got the blueprints. Most impressive.
People get what they pay for, Mr. Norfolk, and you paid for the best. Here, I'll pull the files for you. Not my usual scene technology. Most of my clients are art collectors. So what is it anyway? Some type of reactor?
Well, not just a reactor, Mr. Ritter. It's more of a revolution.
Wait for it.
50 years ahead of its time, maybe even more, maybe 75 or 100. I don't mean to boast, but whoever makes it to market first with this reactor will become the king of the world.
Well, I'm rooting for you. Now what's that password? Always slips my mind. Give me a second. It's just on the tip of my tongue.
Have you thought of it yet?
Your target is down. Now head calmly towards an exit.
I'm a much more organized person, so Mr. Ritter, what?
The red car marks your exfiltration point. Simply push the button and you're in the clear. Advanced mission training complete. And may I say, elegantly done, Initiate. I guess my hunch was right about you. I look forward to the final test.
How did you know?
I told you he had talent.
His stats are off the charts. Such skills and reflexes. They could only be the result of previous training. Power like that, with no moral restraint, he could be dangerous.
I thought that was rather the point, sir.
All agents have weak spots, Miss Burnwood. Pressure points to keep them in check. But this one... Perhaps it would be better to just...
Give me a chance, sir. Give him a chance. I will take full responsibility.
Very well. It's your show.
Welcome back, Initiate. As an ICA agent, every challenge you face can be overcome in multiple ways. Complete this exercise again, this time attacking it from a different angle. Vary your strategy. Improvise. We will be watching.
And a good day to you, sir.
Such an eye for detail. The colors, the fabrics, the art. All
Hello, Thaler.
Cell phones. New one? It's broken too. I swear to God,
already?
Kalista. I think technology
Making
hates
us
me.
look bad.
It's a sign.
Chew your
Calvin.
food, why don't you?
You're the finest thief the world has ever seen, but things are changing. This is the universe's way of telling you to quit, to get out of the game while you still can.
The sparrow cannot die.
You're not a superhero, Calvin. They don't exist.
Well, not with that attitude, they don't.
I'm not sure I've seen you before. This guy is...
Broken too. I swear to God, Kalista. I think technology hates me.
It's a sign, Calvin. You're the finest thief the world has ever seen, but things are changing.
Making us look
This
bad.
is the universe's
Chew
way
your
of
food,
telling
why
you to
don't you?
quit, to get out of the game while you still can.
The sparrow cannot die.
You're not a superhero, Calvin. They don't exist.
Well, not with that attitude, they don't.
Some chunk. Just step back, people. I may spew any second.
Oh boy, I know how you feel. If it's any help, it'll pass. It always does. Really?
Whoa!
Once again, great work, Initiate. This exercise is available for as long as you need. When you are ready to advance, you have only to let us know.
I just got word. Romania was a dead end.
You're saying that he lied?
Place is real enough. Deserted. But we found no trace that your man was ever there. Or anyone else, for that matter.
Someone erased his steps.
We'll keep digging, of course. But frankly, it's as if the Earth just spat him out. Are you still determined?
Does it matter? I was told there'd be no second chances.
Don't believe everything you hear, Miss Burnwood.
My decision stands.
Very well. I'll be watching.
The final test is based on an authentic 1979 mission, the high point of training Director Soda's career as an active agent. The target was Jasper Knight, a famous US chess master exposed as a Soviet spy. Soda's caught up with Knight at a military airfield in Cuba and eliminated him against all odds. This will be your objective as well. Now listen carefully. ICA exams aren't normally this difficult. Not only was the airfield a virtual fortress, but he even added additional guards. Sodas wants you to fail. He considers you a threat, and this way, your unfortunate exit from the program won't raise any eyebrows. Well, if he thinks we're bowing out, he is sorely mistaken. Good luck, Initiate.
Did you print out the safety protocol for the jet?
It's on the clipboard. Look, do we really have to do this, all things considered?
We're putting a pasty-faced egghead inside a Mach 3 fighter jet. Yeah, I kinda think we do.
I get it. Safety first and all that.
I don't care which one of you does it, it's mandatory. Just tick the box and get it done.
So, Jasper Knight is leaving Cuba on a Soviet fighter jet, but first he needs to test the jet's safety features. Huh. Say you could somehow tamper with the ejector seat mechanism. You could presumably get Knight to trigger his own demise. That might just work.
It doesn't make sense. The man is like a sitting duck. Being Cuba. Only a matter of time.
Okay, refueled and ready to take off.
Good work. The night pulled fast. Now he wants his girlfriend to go with him across the curtain. Naturally, Kremlin says no. Wasn't part of the agreement. Knight says he's got documents on the other Soviet spies in the U.S. Documents that'll leak into the wrong hands in case anything happens to him or his girlfriend.
Right, now to set the trap. The ejector seat mechanism has been disabled. You may need a tool to re-enable it. Well done, Initiate. I dare say this is an accident waiting to happen.
How's the mechanic today? Hey, how you doing?
Mr. Mechanic, what's up? Sorry, no mechanics allowed here. Please, run along.
All the way to the inner circles of Washington. Then, for some reason, he flips. Plans to defect. So on the very night he's supposed to meet with the foreign minister, Jasper Knight, one of Janice's turned American agents, has no choice but to break cover and sap him.
Who might you be?
Apparently, Jasper Knight is demanding that his girlfriend accompanies him.
Know you? Hey, you! Anyone?
That's good, sir. Keep going. Hey, good to see you, man.
Say what? Jeez.
Huh? What? Yes. That should... No. No! I have a fair fight!
You have to admire the boldness. No. Beginner's luck, that's all it is. I only need to...
Okay, what's it?
Stop!
What's this? Honestly, that is just ridiculous. What kind of imbecile would even consider... Impossible. Surely I must be overlooking something.
Target down. You did it. Now head towards an exit.
Congratulations, Agent. You are cleared for field duty. I hope you know what you just did. The chopper leaves at dawn. Now get out of my sight.
So what happens now?
You go back into the world, disappear, stay on your own and on the move. When we need you, we will contact you.
And so does?
He played his hand, and he lost. He cannot touch us now. Still, I can't believe we beat him at his own game.
If you know your enemy.
Quite right. I should tell you, the trail went dead after Romania. Our team found no records of any kind. No name, nothing.
I think they called me 47.
That's not a name.
So make it one.
All right. Agent 47.
You were always the best. Nobody ever came close. You defined the art, and it defines you. Your actions have changed the world. Powerful men have fallen by your hand, but by the same token, others have risen. Do you realize what kind of world you've been shaping? Does the ICA? Does your handler? I live in that world. I have seen the consequences. I have felt the cost. That's what defines me.
Welcome to Austria, Agent 47. Your targets are Dorian Lang, Guillaume Maison, and Doris Lee, 3 remaining members of the international gang of thieves known as the Yardbirds. The Yardbirds were famous for the daring heists, in particular, one that took place against Shamal Casino in Las Vegas. However, the money proved to be the property of organized criminals who in turn launched a campaign of violence and retaliation in an effort to identify the thieves and find the money. Feeling the earth burn beneath them, the Yardbirds entered into a secret agreement. The treasure would remain hidden, and once the dust settled, the last remaining member was to inherit everything. The group retired, and all members vanished from sight until Calvin Ritter, the Sparrow, was found dead on his yacht. But the remaining members remained elusive. The group never gathers in one place, but today is a special occasion. The wedding of Elizabeth Lang is taking place at the palatial home of Guillaume Maison with Doris Lee as a special guest. Our client is Alexander Kovac, the founder of the Yardbirds. He has stipulated that all 3 targets and their bodyguards must be eliminated at this event. Should any of the Yardbirds escape, the contract is invalidated. Looks like Kovac is making his final bid for the lost millions. Good luck.
Hi, welcome to the new game mode, Hitman 3 Freelancer. In this new roguelike game mode, you once again take on the role of Agent 47, the world's deadliest assassin. As a freelancer, you must take on various crime syndicates to keep the world in balance, gain new items, mercers, and mastery to become the ultimate freelancer. We're bringing a lot of new things with this game mode, and one of them is your brand new safe house, which functions as your hub for planning your missions or just taking a breather in between gigs. Welcome to Freelancer. A successful run in Freelancer consists of taking down 4 crime syndicate leaders of your choosing. Pick the syndicate you wish to go after. As you identify and take down their lower members one after the other, you end up forcing their leader out of hiding, giving you a one-time opportunity to eliminate them in a showdown. What that is, we'll get to a bit later. This is your campaign progress. And as you can see, we need to take on 2 contracts to get to our first showdown and eliminate our first syndicate. Each syndicate has a syndicate type attached to it, and each syndicate type rewards different playstyles with unique challenges for you to complete for extra payout, so choose wisely. Let's pick the Investor as our first target. Your run will increase in difficulty after each completed showdown. Be careful, because as mentioned, Freelancer is a roguelike game mode, so if you fail a mission, you lose all the weapons and items you brought with you and half of your hard-earned mercers. But the campaign won't fail. All territories will, however, though, become alerted and they'll know that you are coming. But if you fail a showdown, you do not only lose your equipped weapons, items, and half of your mercers, you also fail the current campaign and have to start all over from scratch. Each completed mission grants you XP for your overall mastery, and if you do the optional payout objectives, you'll also get mercers. Mercers are the in-game currency used to purchase new weapons and freelancer tools. The harder it is, the more mercers you get. This is your center of operations. This is where you plan your missions, test your guns, choose your starting disguises, and more. But as you can see, it's pretty barren right now. But over time, this will become a worthy place for Agent 47 to repair. But we don't have that much right now. But luckily, we got our old faithful ICA 19 Classic Baller. It's not much, but it'll get the job done. Weapons can be purchased from suppliers and found on locations. If there's a rarity attached to a weapon, you can bring it back and place it on your gun rack and use it for future contracts. Now, let's go on our first mission so that we can corner the leader and get to our first showdown.
Welcome to Sapienza.
Every time you start in Freelancer, you start at a random starting location. Sometimes that's completely safe, and other times, just like now, deep in hostile territory. When you look at the map in Freelancer, you'll notice many new markers. Here we have couriers, suppliers, and safes. Couriers have mercers on them, and suppliers got some cool new weapons and Freelancer tools that you can purchase. And safes can also be worth a visit, if you can crack them, that is. Before we go to visit a supplier, let's find a courier to get some economy up and running. Now we got some mercers, let's visit the supplier. In Freelancer, suppliers can be located multiple places on each location, each with unique items for you to purchase. If you got the mercers, they're quite worth a visit. We got enough mercers for a remote Semtex block. Let's get that. It might be useful down the line.
You need more? You know where I am.
It's time to find our target. Luckily, we know our way around. So, it's time to do the thing we do best. First mission is done, and we even completed some of our optional payout objectives. Let's go back to our safe house and prepare for our next mission. When we complete a mission, as mentioned, carried gear with rarity is brought back to the safe house with us. You can drop the gear to place it in storage or keep it in your inventory and bring it with you on your next mission. We've now gained some mastery. Mastery will over time unlock things like the upper levels of... Hi, welcome to the new game mode, Hitman 3 Freelancer. In this new